Yo, what's up YouTube? What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cut waves into my client's hair. This is my client, Ladante. And what I'm going to do first start off with is just comb his hair out. I'm going to comb his hair out into waves. He has nice looking waves, but you can't really see right now. But once I take it down and explain to you how you can form waves, I will show you. Okay? So I'm just going to comb it all the way around, 360. Right? And for cutting coarse hair, you want to go with the grain and not against the grain. Some people go against the grain, but sometimes the waves can get knocked off. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start from the crown of his head right here, and I'm going to work my way on different sections going this way. Okay? So I'm going to get my my Oster fast feeds, and I'm going to just straight open it all the way, so it'll be just straight short, right? So from the crown, I'm gonna go ahead and just follow the wave pattern. You want to follow the wave pattern, right? You want to remember to cut it in different sections when you take his hair down, and you want to use the full guard. You don't want to favor any certain corner. You want to just take it down like this. I'm also going to give him a bald taper. A high ball taper, right? So wherever you are, your mark should be from the crown. Remember, you also, another trick too for the new barbers out there, you want to kind of like save the crown of his head for the last part, because it's kind of the hardest part to do when taking the hair down, right? Because when you cut too deep into the crown of the head, you'll leave a mark. So right now, if you can see, his waves is nice. It's all there. I'm gonna wipe him off real quick. Gonna wipe it off real quick just so I can see a better view of it, and so I can cut down. Remember, I am not using a brush. I'm using a comb to comb it down, and then later on I could use a brush. But for right now, when I'm cutting his hair down, I'm going to use a comb. Right? So what I'm going to do now is, from the middle of his crown of the head, I'm going to just go ahead and, since I'm already in this side of his head, I'm going to just go ahead and go all the way through, all the way across.
When it comes to purchasing a certified vehicle, there's only one manufacturer.
And you can see the waves are just already there. For certain black people, they are waves. You have to train your hair to be wavy, but that's easy. And I'm not black, so I don't know how to I don't know how to do the whole kit thing, but I do know how to press hair down. But I believe that you just comb your hair, slap a do-rag on, and then it's just butter. Slap a do-rag on. Make sure you always comb your hair out, right? So if you can see, he has the different waves right here, right? And so this is his crown area right here, and I'm just going to go back down all the way through. Even if he doesn't have waves in certain areas, that doesn't mean that the waves don't go like all the way 360 around. There's still waves everywhere. So you want to be very careful to where to how you cut the waves down. Okay? So I'm just going straight all the way, the full guard from his crown of the head all the way down. And this dark part right here at the bottom of his neck, I'm going to be giving him a ball taper. But you remember, you just want to follow wherever the waves are going. You don't ever want to go against the grain. Also do not be scared to go with the grain. Don't be intimidated to cut coarse hair, nothing like that, because if you want to become a successful barber, you need to learn all types of haircuts. Okay? So it's kind of tricky right here for these waves on this side. Is his waves are like this, and I can read it, I can see it right now, right? So from his crown now, I'm just going to cut this part down easily, and I'm going to leave the middle part. I'm going to leave his middle crown just open, just so you guys can know, right? and my client's hair is kind of dry. His scalp is kind of dry, so I'm gonna spray it down with some oil sheen. This right here, this olive oil, this is the best smelling sheen ever. It smells good. It smells like powder, right? Just to give it some more of it. Trust me, I know I see this dark spot here. Trust me, I'm leaving that there for you guys. It's all the way open, easy. You follow the waves. Follow the waves of his hair. And you just want to cut straight into the waves. And this is still, even though I'm cutting like this and it looks like I'm going, like sometimes it could look like I'm going against the grain, I'm still going with the grain because I'm following his hair. You want to always read your client's hair, right?
Think about where your water comes from. We think about it every day. Because where our water comes from.
So for this middle part right here, from his crown, I can see it, and I'm reading it, and I'm just gonna cut straight into it. Because if you mess up and you don't pay close attention, you will give them a bald spot. Trust me. And this bald spot isn't there because of me. My bad, Pete. I had to sit down out there. Right?
We capture it right there at the source. That way, it's never exposed to the surface. Which means
just keep cutting, follow the waves, keep cutting it down. Trust me, a lot of y'all doubted me on cutting African American hairs on brothers' hairs and stuff like that, but little did you know that my first clients, my first faithful clients, were all black. In barber college, like 90% of my clients were black. It's just so happened that nowadays I attract the straight hairs, like what you see on the videos. And right now I'm just following his waves, right? Just so I don't have to go over it later on, right? Don't be scared to cut over it at all. Do not be scared, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get my wiping them down actually. I'm just gonna shave off everything that is going to be tapered, just so it can be faster. So I can show you. And he's gonna shave all of this off, so I'm just gonna do that real fast. Get my Anna's T outliners. Flip that 8 minutes. Yep. Gonna shave all of this off. I'm gonna go by sections, by different sections. From his temple, I'm gonna bald it all the way through. Bald it. You don't want to go past his temple. Go ahead and shave this part off too of his taper. It's going to be a high taper, but blend it into his waves. Right. Shaving all of this off. If you're cutting underneath the chin, you want to make sure you tell your client to put his chin up. I'm just gonna bald it out right here. I'm balding it out pretty high, just so it can last longer. And on my next video, you guys will see how I do his taper. Alright, so right now, that's just how to take down a coarse hair. Alright? Peace.